Hello everybody, my name is Ryan or MandRproductions, and welcome to my review of the brand new summer 2017 LEGO Star Wars Republic Fighter Tank. Its set number is 75182, it's recommended for ages 8 to 14, and includes 305 pieces for the low price of $25 US. The four minifigs included are a Clone Trooper Gunner, which is a Phase 2 version of the original Clone Gunner from 2009, which was a Clone Wars version. And it also includes Aayla Secura and two regular Battle Droids. I'm a little bit disappointed with the Battle Droids. I wish they would have included a Super Battle Droid or two Super Battle Droids instead. I think that would have made for much better minifigure selection, but I think they just stuck in the Battle Droids so that they had something extra for the bad guys. If you guys are looking for a comparison of this set and the 2008 Clone Wars version of this set, go ahead and check out my channel or the link in the description below. As soon as that video is up, I'll have it linked down there so you guys can check out the comparison of the two sets. This is a much smaller set if you're not already aware. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the minifigures up close. This is the Clone Trooper Gunner, and it is a very cool looking minifigure. It's actually the first Phase 2 version of the original Clone Wars Clone Trooper Gunner, if you guys remember this figure from about 8 years ago, which is crazy to think it was 8 years ago now. But this is basically an updated and upgraded version of that minifigure, just more in the Episode 3 Phase 2 type form. So really pleased with this. I think it came out as a great minifigure. I'm glad to see LEGO updating some minifigures like this that we haven't seen in years. And again, it's just really exciting. You see this old version here, and it's just been so long that it looks really cool to see a new version and kind of a reimagined version of such an iconic character for a lot of us LEGO Star Wars collectors. The weapon he comes with is basically a standard long rifle, except it has a little Technic pin on the end to give it a little bit of extra detail, which I always like. So a very cool minifigure. If you look underneath the helmet, you're going to find a regular clone face, which I didn't put on straight, with no second face. So it's just a regular old clone face. Kind of similar to the, oh, not really similar to the Clone Wars face, very different actually. So there you go, that's your face comparison and minifigure comparison for the Clone Trooper Gunner. Up next, we have what I'm assuming is an Episode 3 version of Aayla Secura. I don't know, maybe she appeared in Clone Wars like this. I'm not too familiar with my history on all the characters, but you can see it's a great looking minifigure. I believe the hairpiece or headpiece mold there is carried over from some previous minifigures, but it might be a slightly different print, which is nice. The face looks pretty cool. The torso print is very nice, and you can even see some leg printing there, even though it's hidden away. It's kind of hard to see. It doesn't contrast well with the dark brown on the brown or whatever, but it's still there, which is nice to see LEGO putting in that extra little detail, even though a lot of people might never notice it. She has one blue arm and one brown arm to basically signify what sleeve she's wearing, essentially. She's not wearing a sleeve here and she's wearing a sleeve there, so I believe that's essentially what that is. Her hairpiece does come off, or her headpiece. It's a very cool headpiece. It's very plasticky. It's not like rubber or anything, and she does have a second face that looks like that. So you get two different faces. You get one that's pretty content, and you get a fierce, mean, battle cry type face. So pretty nice minifigure. Comes with a standard blue lightsaber and a very nice addition to this $25 Republic Fighter Tank set. Lastly, you get two regular Battle Droids with regular blaster weapons. So just like this, with one straight arm, one curved arm. These have been around since 2007. So we're going on 10 years of having the exact same Battle Droid, and it's not that exciting. You get two of them. It's kind of to have something to fight against the Republic Fighter Tank. It doesn't make a lot of sense the way they're portrayed on the box art, though. They're kind of facing the same way as the fighter tank, if you can see that there. They're kind of facing the same way, so it's kind of weird. They're just kind of in here, not really that great of an addition. You'll probably never really use them, so you get two Battle Droids, and that's that. Now that we've taken care of the minifigures, let's go ahead and take a look at the design on this puppy. It's a very well-designed ship, I think, but it still has some flaws to me. I think it's too flat on the top. If you guys remember in the old version, it curved down a little bit more, so I really did prefer that old design. But other than that, it does look pretty good, even for its small size. You can see that it's got a lot of small sticker details there. You can see on the sides there. It's got clips to hold a wrench on this side, and then on the other side, you're able to insert your Clone Gunner's weapon as well, so you can have the rifle on the side there. Very easily clips in. It looks a little bit weird on the side, and it kind of stops this gun from going all the way down, but I guess both sides do the same thing. Never mind. But anyway, the stickers on the side here, you've got some black grill pieces for extra detail. Little handles here, I guess you could have a minifigure hold on or do something on this side if you wanted. It just allows you for a little bit of extra space for minifigs. You could put in maybe a handle here so that the minifigures could hold on, and you could actually have troopers on the side of your ship, or you can just kind of have them holding on to the side for dear life like this, and their head getting run into the ground. So it's up to you with that little playability feature right there. Up under here, you're going to find some wheels and a little bit of odd coloration, but there are wheels underneath, very small wheels, but they are low friction, so they work well on smooth, flat surfaces. On carpet, it's not going to work so well. It does work just fine on Lego studs as well, though. You can see the stud shooters are on both sides as well. I'll go ahead and pull that gun out of the way, but stud shooters on both sides are in white, and to shoot them, you just push in, and they shoot. Pretty simple. To reload them, you just push them right on in. Again, very simple design. The other flaw or thing that I wish wasn't a thing is that both of the guns move independent of each other. I wish they both moved at once together, but instead they just move independently of one another. So that's kind of a little letdown to me. I wish they moved together, but I mean, it's not that hard to move them together, I guess. So simple feature there, good design. Around back, you've got the antennas, which are very good. They're not snapping off like the old version, so that's nice. Back here, you've got a little storage area for some extra studs if you want to use some extra studs for your minifigures, or rather for your stud shooters on the ship. On the Republic fighter tank, you've got some silver light gray bars there, and again, stickers all around. On the side, we've got some girl pieces, small details, a very intricately designed facial area here, or basically the front of the ship, with more stickers for detail. So you can see in there's some clear pieces to allow vision through here. And to open up this top cockpit, all you have to do is pull up this red bit. It's the only part of it that opens, so it just opens right up like that. And then inside, you're going to find a small area for your troopers. For your one clone trooper there, you have a, you can see you have a detailed, right there, you can see that, the cockpit, or the rather control panel. And you're going to be able to get your minifigure in here. There's two ways you can orient him in here. You can have him up, basically up higher, so that he's able to be looking out of the top of the ship, kind of like he can with the older version. And we'll get his hand on there. There's a little bar right there that he's holding on to, and you can have him hold on like that, which is actually really cool looking. I'm actually a big fan of the way that looks right now. And you can grab his gun and have him basically shooting out of the top, which is a really cool and neat little idea you can have your minifigure doing. So after a little touring around, you can see that I've got him like this, and it's actually a pretty neat little feature and design that's kind of hidden away that, you know, you might not notice at first. I mean, it's kind of obvious how it's done, but it's something that you don't notice and don't really pay attention to. You know, you just think the bar there is a little bit of extra detail. You can sit him down inside fairly simply. You just put him in a seated position, and he'll sit down inside, and you'll be able to close the top with no problems, hopefully. So, okay, so you really got to get him in there, and then you are able to mostly close the top. I'm very confused here. It appears that the minifigure does not fit in the cockpit, and it's able to close. What is going on here? So the problem here is that they've left very little wiggle room, and essentially you have to get him all the way down in there. If you don't get him all the way down in there and put into place, you're not going to be able to close the top bit. So you get him all the way down into his hole there, and you can see that it's going to have enough clearance here to close. But in general, I think that's poorly designed. It's very hard to use. It's going to be hard to get that minifigure out, honestly. I think it's going to be a struggle. We get his helmet out, and then the rest is going to have to come out separately. But it's a very cool looking ship. You can see that it looks cool. The only problem I have with it is just how small it is. I mean, I understand it's a $25 set. I think this is a very well designed Republic fighter tank. I think it looks really cool. You know, it really serves its purpose. But I think LEGO really spoiled us back in 2008 when they released a Republic fighter tank, and it was like 3 times as big as this. So I think that this one is just too small. It looks cool. It does serve a purpose. It's a great army builder type set. You can get a bunch of these for your army for cheap at $25 each. But you can see here, having brought in the older version, you can see just how much smaller the new one is. And it's a big contrast. If you guys do want to see a comparison of these two, again, it'll be on my channel in the future. Just check the links in the description below. It will be there soon. But again, I think the new Republic fighter tank looks cool. It's got a great look to it. It works well. It serves its purpose with some cool minifigures in the set. I just feel like they messed up and included 2 Battle Droids, and they could have included a Super Battle Droid, which we haven't gotten in sets in a while. And the Aayla Secura and Republic Gunner, or Republic Clone Gunner, are really cool minifigures, but again, just I wish there weren't 2 Battle Droids, you know, so. If you did enjoy this review, please drop a like on the video down below. That would be greatly appreciated. If you have anything to say, drop in the comments section down below, and subscribe if you haven't already, so there's more of my future LEGO videos. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Check out one of these videos if you haven't seen them yet. Peace out.